Just take us through how that looked there out the field.
Oh yeah, I think there's always a lot of positives talking about that. We know it's pleasing today. I think more on an individual sense. A few things that we've been practicing was pleasing. I think it's always hard to gauge amongst yourself. There's always going to be some down aspects of it. So, but I think overall things that we've been trying to implement are starting to show a little bit.
Any particular things that you were hoping to see out there?
Oh, just maybe our ball movement was a little bit more fluent. We thought our defensive shape at times was a lot better. So. Just I think there's still a bit of work to do, but no, that's pleasing. There was some improvement.
How much of a chance was it for the guys out there to prove themselves to get a spot?
Yeah, I think obviously NAB won next week, and we played 26, so I think there'll be some new faces amongst that. But even guys haven't played a lot last year, so that was pleasing. Probably those guys put their hand up a bit this week, so they'll give an interesting selection committee.
Calamarchi.
Boy, wasn't he? Played all right, didn't he?
Yeah.
So no, he was good. Like he's a terrific kid. He's he's still got a fair bit to learn, and some areas to work on. But certainly his talent, I don't think it's questioned. But the pleasing thing was his work rate and his courage in the contest.
And it seems to be suddenly hotting up around there. Like Garlett seemed to have a slow start to his pre-season, but he looked up and about more today than.
Yeah, I think those two together, Garlett, probably his last 4 or 5 weeks has been really pleasing on the track, and I think that's showed today in his football. But his pressure was terrific, and certainly his speed and ability to get to the contest.
So last year, late Matera seemed to turn a corner and contribute, and Aaron Hall finished well. So you're at a position where players have to knock incumbents out of the side, but you look like you've got a couple of guys here who want to play senior footy and.
Oh, there's no doubt. I think he'll pick it on form and the way they've trained. And I think Aaron Hall, again, you mentioned him, but I thought he was pleasing today. I thought he got a bit of the ball. Jesse Lonigan, another one from last year. Probably Brandon has probably been a little bit down the last 3 or 4 weeks of training, and I think he was probably down a little bit today. So certainly Garlett and Archie will get the opportunity, and Miller. Those are the sort of guys who'll get a game early.
What about Sam Day? He's a lot riding on him and his ability to take the next step this year.
Yeah, I think he showed some signs today. I think it was pleasing. He kicked 2 or 3 or whatever he did today, so that was pleasing. I thought Peter Wright showed a little bit. He got his hands to a few. He didn't actually mark them, which is he's got to improve on that. But just his height's going to be advantage. So I think there's a bit of competition for that spot.
And the other one, it seems to have come from nowhere. Is Curry was certainly early on was jumping all over Tom, and then it evened out. But
yeah, he's had a pretty good pre-season. He arrived with an injury or two, and so we. Looked after him till Christmas and put a good base work into him, but his work since Christmas terrific. He's a good athlete. He can run, he can take a mark, and he's got nice skills. So it's going to be good competition for that spot.
So what would your policy be, given that you go to Perth in week 2? Do you try and load up for the first one and then sit a few out, or?
I would think the fact that we go to Perth in round 2 of the normal season, I would think that we'll take a young squad to Perth. I think it'll be inexperienced. I reckon. More than a couple, we're probably a dozen or so.
Yeah.
So it'll be an experienced side because it's a 6-hour flight. It's a long way to go, and you're taking older players or guys that have got sore backs. I mean, it's a long way to go, and then again in 4 weeks' time. So that's what we think at the moment. Probably pick our best side that's available for next week. Out of the 26, there'll be a few that won't play. Who'll be managed and injuries, etc. And obviously round 3 we'll probably pick close to our best team.
Yeah.